All right, guys, welcome back to another video. We have some interesting news here when it comes to some games that have yet to be announced, but now have been found from Xbox that are going to be adding to their catalog of games. Xbox is going to continue to add games to their catalog, obviously now with the ABK acquisition, having all of the games from those studios and new games that are in development, remakes, remasters, and we have another one here to talk about. Halo Infinite continues to get better, although I think it is winding down, which they pretty much told us that with the move over to Unreal Engine 5. They are continuing to add great content to Halo Infinite, which has been a phenomenal game for a number of years, even though a lot of people wrote it off right after the first month or so. They did a great job of keeping it alive and giving awesome content. Nintendo has seemingly confirmed that there is going to be backwards compatibility with the Switch 2, which is massive. And we have some numbers here for GTA and when GTA 6 is going to be coming out, as Rockstar gave us more information on their earnings call. So we'll talk about all of that stuff, but we will start off here with a rumor that to me is very exciting about if this game is going to be coming out or not. And that is a classic Warcraft game that could be getting a remaster. Most likely it's going to be Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness, but we won't know until they officially announce it, and it could be coming on November 13th in terms of the announcement, which would be during the upcoming Warcraft 30th anniversary direct live stream. And why people are saying this is coming is because we got this tweet here from this user Steven, who is 4,000 followers but says making websites for fun and data mining Blizzard games as a hobby. And they found this here. You can see Warcraft 2 remastered and just some images of the game itself as to what they're going to be announcing when it does come out. I mean, yes, this looks like it is on the way. This looks like they are going to announce it, but that is awesome to see that they're going to be bringing this back, and it's going to be just more games into the Xbox catalog and into Xbox Game Pass. Specifically, it says early morning on November 6, 2024, famed World of Warcraft fan site Wowhead spotted key artwork and a logo for a remaster of Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness, which has been seemingly data mined from Blizzard Entertainment's content delivery network. So it looks like it is on the way itself, and we could see the announcement on November 13th. They say, for those unfamiliar, Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness was the second real-time strategy game in the Warcraft franchise back in the days before it transformed into the MMORPG juggernaut World of Warcraft. And the other question I do have that I hope Xbox does eventually bring over here is, WoW, are they going to be bringing WoW over to the console at some point? We've heard Xbox talk about this a lot and saying that they would like to do it. They just have to figure out how to do it, I guess, or figure out time, figure out the resources on how to get this to console. But World of Warcraft would just be a massive win at some point if we do see Xbox come out and say, these games are coming to console that previously weren't there, and they're going to be added into Xbox Game Pass, and maybe you get a perk for how much of the game that you get, the expansions, all of that stuff, and how long you're actually able to play it, because you still have to pay a monthly fee to play World of Warcraft, but maybe it'll just be included in your Xbox Game Pass subscription. All of this stuff would just be massive, I think, to expand out the Xbox brand, the Xbox ecosystem, for more people to want to subscribe to Game Pass. So I hope this is the case, because I've been playing MMOs recently. I've been playing some New World, actually been spending a lot of time in that. Played some Throne and Liberty, and I would love to jump back into WoW at some point. And if they brought it to console, it would be just that thing that would just scratch that itch again for me to jump in and try it and see how it all works on the Xbox console. But I hope this Warcraft 2 announcement is real. I hope it does happen on November 13th, and maybe we'll get some more interesting announcements from the live stream itself. Okay, let's talk a little bit of Halo here, because Halo, I mean, Halo Infinite is a phenomenal game. I've always said this many times. I think it is the best playing Halo that they've ever made. So when the announcement came for the move to Unreal Engine 5, excited to see the graphics, excited to see what they're going to be able to do. Most of the best part about that, I think, is going to be content delivery in terms of being able to get more games out, because Halo is a universe where you can have a game maybe every 2 years or something, maybe 2-3 years, no problem, with spin-offs and everything, and then have the mainline entries spread out further. But because of Slipspace, looks like that was holding it back. So a move to Unreal Engine 5 may give us more Halo games, but Halo Infinite is still delivering on content in the Slipspace engine, and with their latest release here, which just sounds phenomenal. Sounds like it is going to be a ton of fun. This is Operation The Great Journey. It has dropped, and it is a couple days here, but before Halo 2's 20th anniversary on November 9th. But here's everything that you're getting with it. The biggest thing of all is going to be the third person mode that is now added to Halo Infinite, which to me, very exciting mode. You're going to get the MA5K Avenger, which is inspired by the Halo 2 SMG, which was one of my favorite weapons in Halo 2, and we hadn't really seen anything like it for a little bit here, so happy to see that is back. There's going to be features the Delta Arena playlist, which includes recreations of 7 Halo 2 multiplayer maps paired with games like Slayer, Oddball, Capture the Flag, and King of the Hill. Halo 2 is phenomenal, so that is very cool to see. And then, of course, you're getting the third person mode here, which you're getting the third person mode here, which was announced back at the Halo 2024 World Championships, which, I mean, it's a great idea. Giving more options, giving more ways to play. We saw Call of Duty do a third person mode, which I think did very, very good and people enjoyed that. So bringing it to Halo makes a ton of sense. And again, Halo Infinite is not dead. It is going to eventually be dead, but right now it is still thriving with some great content that is coming over. All right, jumping over here, the Nintendo Switch 2, we're still waiting for the announcements. We haven't got it, but we have some more information confirming something that isn't surprising. It would be crazy if they weren't going to do this, but it looks like the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible. This comes via the Nintendo Twitter account themselves, their corporate account, I guess they call here. And it says, "This is Furukawa. At today's corporate management policy briefing, we announced that the Nintendo Switch software will also be playable on the successor to the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Online will be available on the successor to the Nintendo Switch as well. Further information about the successor to Nintendo Switch, including its compatibility with the Nintendo Switch, will be announced at a later date." So backwards compatibility, full backwards compatibility with the current Switch will be on the Nintendo Switch 2. Completely makes sense. It's on the verge of being the best-selling console of all time. There was no way that they were going to cut those people off and not give them an easy upgrade avenue to the new console. My best guess with the Switch 2 is going to be a very nice entry point of sale. So if you are a current Switch owner, or if you're like me and you have multiple Nintendo Switches, if you want to get the Switch 2 at launch, it won't be as crazy as having to spend like $500-$600 on the console. It's going to be an incremental upgrade from the current Switch, which obviously now is an anemic console, very underpowered, but still delivers some awesome games. But it's going to be an incremental upgrade to that. It'll have all the same features. Joy-Cons will be slightly upgraded, all that stuff. It's not going to be a massive change from the current Switch, just more power and maybe a couple more features here. And then you're going to be playing all your current Switch games on it itself. The biggest question to me will be in the portable mode, what type of display is going to be on the Nintendo Switch 2? Are they going with an OLED at launch, or are they going to go with a cheaper panel? That is what I think is going to be a game changer for a lot of people, especially if they still have the older LCD Nintendo Switch. But we will see. Nintendo Switch 2, I can't wait for this announcement. We always like to talk about the Xbox and PlayStation, but the Switch 2 could be a game changer, could be a big competitor to the current consoles out there right now, if it can start to play those more modern AAA games, even if they're at lower resolutions and stuff. But we're going to probably see things like Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on the Nintendo Switch 2, which would be huge. And as we know, they signed that deal that with Xbox when they were acquiring ABK to get the game on the Switch platform. And the Switch 2 is going to be the one there that I think it does launch on. And finally, GTA 6. I mean, this is going to be the biggest game this generation. Of course, GTA 5, as big as it is, they have to do something here to make this one even bigger and better and surpass it. And they always do. I mean, Grand Theft Auto is just an insane gaming franchise. How many people play it? It's like the only thing that they do play. And how many copies they sell, how much money they bring in. It's the universe of it is massive. So Grand Theft Auto 6 has a lot riding on it for Take-Two. They need it to obviously be as good, if not better, than GTA 5. And the question here with this is the release. It is supposed to be coming out in fall of 2025, and people are questioning whether that is going to be the case. We've seen a lot of rumors about the delays. They just haven't been announced yet, but Take-Two has said the game will release in fall of 2025. The other big thing here that is going to be the talking point of GTA 6 is, since it's only releasing on consoles in fall of 2025, will there be a massive difference between the Series X and the PlayStation 5 Pro and the PS5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro? Will the PS5 Pro get 60 frames per second, get 4K 60 frames per second? I don't think it will, but a lot of people are banking on that, and a lot of people are banking on this being the main reason why to go out and buy a PlayStation 5 Pro. Yes, it will run probably slightly better than the Series X and the PS5, But will it be worth that upgrade? That's another question, because this will be huge. I'm sure PlayStation is in talks here with Take-Two and tracking this as well as they can, and trying to push as much of the PS5 Pro power into this game so that they can go ahead and market it and sell it, and then try to ship as many PS5 Pros just for Grand Theft Auto 6. Because this is a game that will move units. This is a game that will sell consoles. People, I think, will actually go out there. If it's the only game that they really are invested in and want to play, and the only place they can play it is on console, and they're trying to select which console to get, a lot of people, I think, would actually just pay an extra $200 or whatever it is to get a PS5 Pro, and then just be happy and set with that for a long time playing Grand Theft Auto 6. So we'll see how it runs there. That'll be a big question and a big talking point as we get closer to the release of the game. But that's it for me, guys. If you did enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.